Justin Baldoni's legal team has now released footage from the movie It Ends With Us. This is raw, uncut footage that honestly does not make Blake look the best, because how she described this scene being shot in her complaint is very different from how it's shown in the footage. And now the public is looking at Blake like,
"Liar, liar, your pants are on fire!"
Hi guys, welcome to Shhhcrets. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing saga. For those who've been following the drama, you know we've been exposing the shocking twists and turns of the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni legal showdown since it first broke late last year. Today, we're diving into the most damning update yet, the release of raw, uncut footage that obliterates Blake's narrative and has everyone reeling. Let's recap the timeline for context. On December 20th, 2024, Blake Lively filed a complaint with the California Civil Rights Department accusing Justin Baldoni, producer Jamie Heath, and their production company, Wayfarer, of harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Blake's claims painted Justin as a disturbingly unprofessional figure whose behavior caused her significant emotional distress. This complaint, sensationally detailed in the New York Times, sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. The fallout was swift. On December 21st, talent agency WME dropped Justin as a client. Author Colleen Hoover, whose novel inspired the film, openly supported Blake. Other cast members joined in, encouraging the public to read the complaint, and even SAG-AFTRA praised Blake's courage in calling out this alleged misconduct. But Justin wasn't backing down.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy.
Of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
On December 31st, he fired back with a $250 million defamation lawsuit against the New York Times, accusing them of running a biased and one-sided narrative that ignored critical evidence. Then, on January 16, 2025, he escalated further, suing Blake, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist Leslie Sloan for $400 million, alleging defamation, civil extortion, and invasion of privacy. According to Justin, this trio orchestrated a smear campaign to destroy his reputation and career. Blake's legal team retaliated, accusing Justin of classic Darvo tactics: deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. In a statement to InStyle, they maintained that Blake's allegations were backed by concrete evidence and condemned Justin's legal maneuvers as attempts to intimidate and silence her. Now, here's where it all starts to crumble for Blake. On January 21st, Justin's legal team dropped the bombshell: raw, uncut footage from the set of It Ends With Us. This footage, they claim, completely contradicts one of Blake's most inflammatory allegations. In her complaint, Blake accused Justin of leaning in, dragging his lips down her neck and saying, "It smells so good," during a scene. She described this as an unprofessional and creepy act that was entirely out of character and unrelated to the script. But the footage tells a story that couldn't be further from her claims. Here's what the footage reveals.
I may not always love you.
This is on the marks, and I think
As long as there are stars above you.
Oh, okay.
You never leave.
I think we should be talking.
Ryan, go to the bar. Ryan, go to the bar.
Before, like, dancing. Then you give them the thing that they want to see. You know what I mean? So this is why
Penalty!
Almost good things also.
yeah. Makes me talk.
And then let's just do one almost like super close.
Yeah.
Can you guys frame up on the Sebastian on you? Yeah. We'll just do like our lips are right next to each other.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I think you should start talking.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Still rolling.
Don't give it to them. They want it. Don't give it to
They
them.
score.
Just
Right.
keep restraint.
Yeah.
Score.
Just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back.
Nosy.
I know. And
Noses.
my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And then
Cut.
just kidding.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Let's score another.
If you should
I'm not getting beard on you today.
I'm probably getting a spray tan on you.
That smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
could show nothing to me. So I thought would live and
And they win. They won.
All right, cut. I think we got plenty.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's going to be a 17-minute reel.
Throughout the scene, Blake repeatedly insisted that the characters should be talking despite the production team's clear direction for silent interaction. The video captures her joking about Justin's nose and apologizing for the smell of her spray tan. Justin's response, "It smells good," comes off as nothing more than a polite reassurance. The interactions in the footage appear entirely professional and, at times, lighthearted, a far cry from the predatory behavior Blake described.
You can judge whether or not he's being creepy, but one thing that is very, very clear, they were not getting along. And you can see them, because they weren't using the audio, they could say whatever they wanted to each other, and they were arguing about all of their creative differences on almost everything about this movie. And
so this was banter where they're dancing, and it doesn't seem to back up what she's saying.
I don't see anything creepy in this.
And
Not a
there
big
was
deal.
no, it didn't feel come on at all.
No.
At all to me. I mean,
I didn't see it in this.
It almost felt the opposite. It almost felt like, ugh, okay, let's just talk about our families or something as we're pretending.
Let me provide some additional context on the scene. This piece of evidence is crucial because Blake's character, Lily, has a tattoo on her collarbone that Ryle, played by Justin, is obsessed with throughout the story. In the book, Ryle is often kissing and touching the tattoo. When Ryle asks about the tattoo's meaning, Lily lies, not telling him it's connected to her ex. Later, when he finds out the truth, he tries to bite it off in the final scene of abuse before she leaves him. The slow dance early in their relationship is meant to foreshadow the abuse that follows. Justin's focus on her collarbone in this scene aligns with Ryle's behavior in the book. It's not out of character at this point in the story. Their relationship is supposed to look loving, which adds extra layers to the later events. Blake and her legal team interpret the footage differently, saying it actually backs up her claims. They point out that the video shows Justin engaging in unplanned physical interactions that made her visibly uncomfortable. Her lawyers have also criticized Justin's team for releasing the footage, calling it a deliberate attempt to sway public opinion during an ongoing legal battle. However, it's unclear how releasing evidence that could vindicate Blake, if her claims were true, constitutes swaying public opinion. When Blake Lively's team initially brought the harassment case against Justin Baldoni, they confidently claimed to have recorded evidence of his so-called misconduct. At the time, this seemed like a powerful piece of ammunition, but as it turns out, their evidence was nothing more than the dailies Blake had personally requested from Justin. Here's where it gets interesting. Justin, knowing exactly what game was being played, cleverly sent her the footage without sound. Blake, thinking she had free rein to twist the narrative, likely believed these silent versions could serve as the foundation for her fabricated claims. But what she didn't know is that Justin had a fully mic'd up version of the scenes that would tell the real story. The audacity of it all. Blake's entire narrative fell apart the moment the mic'd audio came into play. The full recordings not only dispel her allegations, but also highlight just how professional and composed Justin was during the shoot. Her claims of harassment are utterly obliterated by the evidence, which paints a clear picture of a director doing his job and an actress seemingly trying to weaponize the absence of sound to further her own agenda. It's not just embarrassing, it's borderline malicious. And now, Blake's team is scrambling. The case that started with bold accusations has taken such a turn that they're now requesting a gag order. Imagine that. After all their confidence, they're now trying to silence Justin because the truth is far more damning than anything they could have fabricated. It's almost comical. Justin's clever move to send the soundless dailies not only protected him, but also exposed the lengths to which Blake and her team were willing to go. This isn't just a case of a misunderstanding or miscommunication. It's a deliberate attempt to manufacture a narrative, and thankfully, it's one that's crumbled under the weight of the truth. Colleen Hoover's betrayal is staggering. After the footage exposing Blake Lively's lies surfaced, Colleen didn't apologize. She deactivated her Instagram. Was it guilt for turning on Justin Baldoni or shame for backing a fraud? Justin poured everything into making It Ends With Us a Hollywood success, elevating her work when no one else would. And her response? Siding with Blake and erasing Justin's role entirely. This isn't just disloyal, it's cowardice. By aligning with Blake, Colleen chose clout over the truth and destroyed the integrity of her own story. Now, with the truth out, she's running, not owning her choices. Her silence screams one thing: she backed the wrong side, and she knows it. Blake's actions in this entire debacle are not just unprofessional, they're reckless. To use the same footage you requested, thinking you could manipulate it into evidence of wrongdoing, only for the actual audio to prove the opposite? It's a level of desperation that's almost hard to comprehend. At the end of the day, the only thing this scandal proves is that Justin Baldoni isn't just a professional, he's a step ahead. Blake's accusations have backfired spectacularly, leaving her credibility in tatters and her legal team scrambling to cover up the mess. It's a masterclass in how the truth will always outshine the lies, no matter how carefully they're constructed. So, what does this mean for Blake's case? This footage has dealt a devastating blow to Blake's credibility. The stark contrast between her allegations and what the footage actually shows has left many labeling her as manipulative and dishonest. And here's the harsh reality. When someone's claims don't align with hard evidence, it casts doubt not just on their story, but on all victims who come forward with legitimate complaints. Was Blake uncomfortable on set? Perhaps. But the issue is her exaggerated and frankly, baseless claims. The footage doesn't just fail to support her allegations, it directly refutes them, making it almost impossible to view her story as anything other than an attempt to damage Justin's career. Her allegations has already caused catastrophic damage to his career. WME, his talent agency, has dropped him. He's reportedly lost 3 projects, and there are now millions of people calling him a predator. Where do we go from here? This revelation doesn't just change the game, it demolishes it. Justin's legal team has played their ace, and it's clear they intend to use this footage to discredit Blake entirely. Meanwhile, Blake's case is crumbling under the weight of this evidence. I have heard there are talks that Blake and Justin are likely to settle, but I truly hope he doesn't. Take this shit all the way to court, to the Supreme Court if you have to. What do you think about this footage? Does it completely change your perspective, or do you think there's more to the story? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'll keep you updated on any new developments. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe if you like my vibe. Until next time, bye guys.